Hello, welcome to day 46, and today we're gonna talk about video quality. Now, let's talk about things that make me feel like my video is not quality enough. First off, is the fact that I'm on this low megapixel front camera. The reason I'm on this low megapixel front camera is so I can monitor myself. Because if I'm lucky, I'd be doing this. Alright. We're gonna go. Alright, so let me tell you the next second thing that I don't like. It is holding the camera like this. I hate my quality like this. I feel like people don't watch me because I'm holding the camera like this. The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a Pacer Test. The next thing that I don't like is my surrounding. Look at this. My God, look at this fridge. You can tell everything there. It could be good for certain things, but for what I'm trying to achieve right now, it's not. I'm not trying to let you guys know an insider of my life. I'm trying to let you guys know what I have to say. And the way you let someone know that is by keeping the background simple. Now, if I walk around like this is pretty weird. Yeah, I mean, it works. I never thought about this before. Another thing is chewing my gum. I don't like chewing my gum on the camera. But let's start off with something else. Let's see why I don't use the back camera to record. Starting now. I'm on the back camera. How you doing? Now, all I have for the back camera to really tell, there's 3 cameras here. Now I don't know which one's which. I'm just gonna look at the 2 at the bottom. Call those ones a day. I see no reflection to monitor myself, and I'm just like basically, oops. I just touched the screen. All right, look, there's a mirror right here. I basically just have my arm is tired now. This is also a type of quality video that I don't like. What am I here to talk about? I don't know. I just know I have to be consistent right now. Alright. I have to untighten this. One-handed. It hurts. My finger hurt. There we go. Put this on. Put you guys down. I have to check if I messed up the screen right there. And tighten it. This is a selfie stick. Yeah, boy. Now we have a selfie stick. This is just one more tier higher for quality, and that's because I'm still in the camera. The camera's a little bit tilted right now. I still don't have like the best setup, but it's going. But hear me out, right? I just like making videos, all right? Let me even put you down and start talking to the camera. I'm pretty sure the camera's a little bit lower. My eyes are up here. The camera is faced to my chest. Don't look at those. So I might just be my own downfall. Maybe if I was actually posting back when YouTube was a thing, I didn't even probably know YouTube was a thing, or maybe I wasn't using it the correct way, or even know about uploading to YouTube. But I remember I had this blue camera that my mother had gotten me, and that was my first years of making video, and those qualities were good. Maybe, I don't remember too much, but definitely my cat was on that video. My cat has passed away quite a long time now. I have basically only one picture of my cat. I don't have a lot of pictures of my cat anymore. My cat's name was Kiara. She was an orange cat, and she had a short tail, and she was fat. Man, I love that cat. Best moments ever. She was a little kitten. I put a piece of toilet paper on her when she was sleeping. It looked like a whole blanket, and the blanket didn't fit. She was so cute. Anyway, that camera was the coolest thing ever, and it broke. How did it broke? It, I believe the part where the batteries were supposed to go in it, that part broke. I think I might want another camera like that again. It was a digital camera and it used the batteries. I don't think I've ever offloaded any files from it. Had my cat. Don't remember everything else. Maybe some Legos in it. Maybe some pictures. But I met my friend with that camera. He was just sitting there on top of this wall post of his house. And he was sitting there just chilling up there. I'm like, damn, I could not get up there because he's up there. Shamar, one of my best friends, we used to play Legos together. Eventually people change. And he was more into watching TV and playing video games. And I was more into, I want to play some Legos. And that's because, I had the TV and the video games more often than how he did. So he was more fascinated in that. But I never had the Legos. But he did have some Legos at the time. He had some really cool Legos. I remember at one point he did give me some cool ones. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool guy. He's in Jamaica. I'm in the USA. He should come up here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna come up. He's doing pretty well, I think. I met him. I was like, "Hey, you boy," 'cause that's how you come. That's basic language, right? Hey, you boy, I bet my camera can catch you when you move. Any movement you do, or something like that. Any movement you do, I bet my camera can catch it. And then he was like, la, la, la. And then I was like, ha ha. I was like, dope. That was it. I was like, you want to come play Legos? You want to come play with Legos? And he was like, yes. Then I asked my mother. I'm like, mother, I met this dude. What's his name? His name's Shamar. Shamar, I'm Adrian. Want to come play some Legos? We play some Legos. And then that was how it is from then. Real good stuff. I remember one day something happened. We lost $1,000, right? And they were like, oh, you can't come over anymore. I'm like, damn it. I was like, buddy, did you steal it? He's like, no. I was like, all right, yeah, that makes sense. Because I can't even find $1,000. I don't remember where the $1,000 is. Anyway, he eventually came back over here because I still need somebody to play Legos with. Yeah. What else? It was my friend Xavier, but we didn't use the camera around those times too. We had my mother's Sony Espion. Espion? I don't know. It was a square phone, and I believe the camera, it had a little slide on it. When you unslide it, the camera would turn on. I don't remember what it was called. But we took more pictures with the cat on it, and for some reason in my head, those are like the best qualities ever. I'm pretty sure I just didn't too much care, but it was probably like a 5 megapixel camera, which probably they did do a good job in making it. It was just a small screen, so maybe the pixels and everything was just alright. But those are some, it was all fun. It was all fun. Like, just capturing things was fun. But anyway, that camera broke one day. I don't remember why. Maybe I was playing with Shamar, and the camera slid off, or the camera fell, and then like the clip that held in the battery just went, and then it wouldn't close anymore, and then it wouldn't turn on. I was like, damn it, bro, you go buy it back. Guess what happened? Every time I tell somebody, you go buy it back, they never buy it back. They're all kids. Their parents wouldn't care. No one would buy back shit. So anyway, I don't have a camera anymore. I don't even know what happened to that camera. Maybe I repaired it, maybe I did not. I don't remember. Anyway, that could have been my upcoming. And then after that, I remember I got another camera from my father. We went to Brandsmart, USA. And they had this camera. It was terrible. Especially for low light situations where I was always at most of the times. Terrible. But I do wish I recorded myself. I still held that recording. I wish I still held that recording. I wish I unlisted the video instead of deleted it. But I mainly deleted it because I said bitch on camera. And I was playing Minecraft on my tablet that my mother bought me, which I also further broke because throughout my whole life, it's either make it or break it. And I couldn't make very nice quality hardware from the current hardware by just deleting bloatware. And for some reason, it just got worse. I wanted it to look like an iPhone apps clean. I could not have a screen recorder. I tried deleting so many apps. I tried updating Android. I tried rooting it. The rooting it didn't work, and it just wouldn't work too much. But man, that Monster 7 tablet that I had, it was really good. Like, it got me through. We played probably played Angry Birds in it. Definitely played Minecraft on it. The screen was good and everything, but it just couldn't record. So I grabbed the camera and I put it there. And those were like my first 2 videos, which I deleted. What else happened after that? So after that, fast forward some years, we still didn't record. And we are back. And we finally got a phone, I believe. You know, I did have a MacBook that my uncle lent me. But there's a problem with that MacBook. We didn't know the administrative password. We couldn't reset it. The CD drive did not work. Because CD drives were the only way you could like reset it. But with the disk image. And we didn't have it. So we were stuck like that. I couldn't download Roblox. That's why I hate Roblox. I hate Roblox because I could never play it. My friend, my cousin, Sadish, he was like, yeah, man, you can download Roblox. Sadish knows more about computers at the time than me. I didn't really mess with the computer. When I did mess with the computer, it was just messing with downloading files from a CD to the computer, from the computer to my PSP for cracked games. And it was always a fun to see if the CD, I'm just talking too loud. It was fun to see when the CD like would, if it would still work and if the games would still be on it. It was all from my uncle. And sometimes it did work. I remember I played Ace Combat from that, I think. I'm not too sure. I remember at one point I even downloaded games off the web browser, demos, and it worked. I was like pretty surprised. I also was Ace Comeback with some demos, interesting stuff. Some of them didn't work, but yeah, that's how that went. What were we talking about? MacBook. Hating Roblox. Yes, that's why I just couldn't play Roblox. It was like a fake to me. It was like all this work, right? We downloaded the disk image and we just stuck. Can't do anything. That was the end of the story. Anyway, this is around the time where I was watching Johnny Test in my room. Smiling Happy Friends, or Three Happy Friends. I was like, oh my god. I was like, maybe I could use this to get a little bit more immune to gore. No, it still grossed me out. Even to this day, I'm like, ew. I'm like looking at a piece of my body parts. I'm like, imagine if I was feeling that. I'm like, nah, that's horrible. Anyway, that's with me with gore. I try to not think about if it was me much anymore. That's one way how to get over it. So I guess it's learning when to sympathize and when not to sympathize. Sympathize or empathize? Either which one of them. We're still talking here, which is insane. But yeah, I didn't get any type of recording, I believe, until I got my blue phone. And even with that camera, I hardly took videos, I think. That was so strange. Maybe the camera quality wasn't good. I had a big quality SD card. Maybe I just didn't have anything cool to take, videos of. I would play Minecraft on the phone. I don't think I had videos on my cat. Maybe I did have videos on my cat. I don't remember. Videos were just not a cool thing for me, like, while I was in school. But I also didn't have a phone after a while. Like, having a phone, I think it was basically to play games, a phone that I could root. Like, this is the time when I was, like, down with Android, but I wasn't, like, yeah. I believe I wanted to root the phone so I can screen record. Maybe that was the thing. I'm not too sure why. I had a video camera. Oh, I remember why. I was supposed to remain anonymous online. I actually was one of those kids that made an account, monitored their own account from a young age, and I had to do some loopholes to get through to verify myself, which I did. And there was my online presence ever since, 2009? Shh. But that doesn't matter anymore. Because, that's just how it is when you're a little kid. And no one really cared. So if I had an email, like, nobody would care. I'm like, why do you have an email? I'm like, I don't know. Oh, I remember. I needed to manage my own Apple account. Why? Because my mother didn't like when I had games downloading on I also didn't like when I had games downloaded on my phone that it would download on her phone. Well, technically iPod, but that was something that would happen. And I think something with the store also. But anyway, we finally got our own account, and that is this account right here. This is my first account ever made. Wow, pretty cool, huh? Anyway, fast forward. We made our first gaming channel, All Brands Video Gaming Channel. We spelled the word video wrong. It was supposed to be a Let's Play channel where I play Minecraft, I guess, or something, and then we start doing tutorials. This took off after when I had the iPhone. I remember I shared my videos with my friends. Bro, they would dislike my videos. Can you believe that? Me, young, starting up, they're disliking my stuff. I'm like, that's probably where I started to hate quality and, like, started to feel my own quality. Because I looked at it, I was like, who's gonna watch this, bro? Technically, I tried showing them. Technically, nobody watched it. Maybe I was doomed from the beginning. Maybe I was doomed from the start. I wouldn't know. But anyway, fast forward here. I now have my own sense of quality. This is somewhat quality. Look at this camera quality. Now, let me tell you some secret quality that you don't know about right now. Right now, I call this not quality because I didn't wipe off the camera lens. And that phone lens has been in my hands and touching stuff. But yeah, that's been it for today. Just me yapping. I can be a yapper. I have stories to tell. I'm not a lame person who keeps their mouth shut because there's always something to talk about. We could talk about the paint behind me. I don't remember what color it is. I don't even know what color this is. Is it beige? I'm hoping that's right because that's already all the color that I have in my head. Are you a yapper? Listen, if you're a yapper, don't feel bad, all right? You have something to talk about, okay? Others, they just want to chill. All right? I don't know why they want to chill. Maybe they're like me. Like, there's one way I understand it. They just want quiet, all right? From just talking to some people, I hear people just want quiet. because it's not very long. Or let's say sometimes you're at home and home is loud. And then everywhere you go, maybe you're a home person, right? You're a homebody. Sometimes I hate words that people use. But maybe you're a homebody and all you hear is just complete noise, complete arguments, which is what happened here. But you know, sometimes I like the noise, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I tune out the noise. Noise can help, like all of this, if you could just turn it into ways to help you, will be golden. If you're at home, people make a lot of noise, you learn how to tune out noise. You learn how to tune out this, learn how to tune out that. Turns out to be, I don't know, PTSD or whatever. But those are skills that you gain. Those are coping mechanisms you gain. Not a lot of people gain coping mechanisms. A lot of times I go online and I see kids just flaming up people, roasting them for some weird reason. And then sometimes I hear people, oh, you go let him say that to you? I'm like, what if I don't care about talking? Like, he just likes talking. Yeah, he disrespected me. What you do, you just don't tolerate the disrespect. You don't really have to do anything. You don't have to talk to the guy. Do you want to talk to the guy? That's for you and the guy to figure out. Just stop talking to them, you know? Or switch the subject. Or just don't care. It doesn't really matter. This started from people saying something about, oh, your mom this, your mom, your mother. Yeah, some Jamaican things that would happen. And then after a while, it just started to just not bug me. But then I started to know what bugged other people. And then I started probably just not attacking them anymore. And this also, I learned some of this not attacking them anymore from our previous relationship. I won't say any more than that because I will say good things. And I don't want to say good things so that the next person doesn't have to hear what I'm saying. Sometimes a lot of things just have to go with you to the grave. I see you guys next time. Oh, my battery.